Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt, as we'll see the Marshall Thundering Herd taking on the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Dukes will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Payne. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Marshall's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush, and this quarterback was going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on the opening drive of the game. It's going to look like this the rest of the way.
On the ground, it's Boston. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. He'll pull it on the read. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
This is an offense that has a chance to be one of the better rushing attacks in the country at the end of the year because of the athleticism of this quarterback. You're going to see this guy do damage with his legs this year.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's quick. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Chapman. They get him down after he makes the catch.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Fitzpatrick. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Conley. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Marshall!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Russell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So James Madison's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond execution.
Obviously, we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
The Dukes want to move quickly. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Knight. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Dukes are rolling down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Ross. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
They'll give it to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Morris. He's got him in the flat. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He unleashed that one, some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Ross. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Morris. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired. And
I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He's back to throw on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Boston. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll immediately call timeout. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's Chapman.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. To the air. It's quick. They're looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll take another shot here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
On second down, wants to throw it. Caught near the sideline, it's Thompson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
Second half, just about. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Dukes will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Morris. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Dukes! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, that can design ways to get the football in his hand? Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be dragged down. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful. I
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
No huddle offense to the line. Looking downfield, it's quick. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to go up top on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Marshall quick to the line. Back to the air one more time. Caught in the backfield, it's Boston. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Back to pass, it's quick. Throws to the tight end. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Looking to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Looking for space. It's Boston. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Let it bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
What a tough situation in the game. You know you need points. A field goal's not going to do it. You'd like this offense to be aggressive. He didn't feel comfortable, threw the ball away. Big 4th down coming up.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! What an impressive individual display. What speed by this quarterback.
And this defense, they were scared to death of this guy. I mean, they knew they had their hands full trying to stop him. It's one thing to do it in practice and draw it up on a board. Everybody thinks they've got a shot, but until you get out on the field, until you feel this guy's speed, you realize right away that it's going to be a long game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Dukes are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Morris. Throwing right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. He just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
After the incompletion, it's second down. On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. Touchdown, James Madison. They move on top here in the fourth. They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Got a man, it's Fitzpatrick. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Yeah, and I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Herd!
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it? That's your decision.
This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Morris. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Payne. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Gives it to the back on the draw. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself.
Chews up yards, doesn't he? That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! And they're on top here in overtime. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's quick. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Touchdown, Marshall! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a 2nd OT. And the extra point was good. Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Boston. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
To the air, it's quick. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber in the Giants, Frank Gore in the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Boston. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On target to the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They're already in position for a potential game-winning field goal here on first and goal in overtime. They'll try to slam it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They're going to give him another chance on second and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They may just get the ball in position for a game-winning field goal here in overtime. They want to power it in on the ground on third and goal. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.